Welcome to NHL Can You Support. Sorry about this whole stupid thing. Trying to make sure I can hold up here. This is NHL Hockey News Report. Live reaction. Sorry about this, everyone. Trying to remember how this whole goes. Here we go. Sorry about this. We are talking about Burins and Canadiens today, and live reaction of the game. So let's get into it. Okay. This is a live reaction, so you'll be listening to it. So watch out for that. Tonight we have the Burins and Canadiens. Let me tell you who's who. That was a horrible line down the middle, wasn't it, ever? That was horrible too. Let me get a better line. There we go. Burins. I know it's red. Canadiens. We got Carey Price in tonight. Number one goaltender tonight. Then you have Joseph Halak, was a former Montreal Canadiens goalie. Previously, before, and then Carey Price took over the job a while back. So this is what we'll be listening to. Let me get on it. So I'm a little late here, so let's get into it right now. The Burins have lost 2 in a row. Montreal has just won the other one against Ottawa. After losing that bomb-streaking stupid one against Minnesota 7-1. So they're hoping to get 2 in a row tonight, and Boston is trying to see if they can break that skid. Let's listen. Here, let me just fix the camera. There you go.
Played just over a minute, scoreless here in Montreal. Bruins and Canadiens.
Let me write down the shots on goal and all that.
Wearing a protective shield.
Yeah, they got him and Corrali now wearing them.
He got drilled by a puck. Torrey Krug also got hit by a puck last night. That caught him in the nose. Or Camford caught him in the bottom lip. Far point now more. He'll drive it back to the net. Reaching is Donato. He can't snag it. Camford took a hit, made the play, shoveled it deep. Far corner now more. Sent it back to the net. Bruins buzzing here early. Far corner now Heinen. Far side Heinen. Rims it back to the cage. Moore jumps in. Right corner. Moore.
Let me write down the goals.
Juleson coming. Takes another bump. This one from Kotkaniemi, the 18-year-old rookie. And the Canadiens will free it up the right side, get it out to center ice, cut off there.
Well, we're back to Carlson line just on the ice there. Good work by Dan Heinen, and that's something that has come for him a little more recently. He's been able to win pucks, especially yesterday.
Let's talk about the Bruins team. Big rivalry through the years. I think we all know that.
Right,
let's listen for a little bit here.
Held it high, slot cave, right circle back, it's returns Nordstrom, he scores! The Bruins create yet another turnover from the Habs. And back hits Nordstrom, he goes shell, blocker side. 1-0 Bruins.
Oh, another bad giveaway by the Canadiens. I think this was Chabot coming up through the middle of the ice. Kicked off.
That's Nordstrom.
Bruins go right back at it. So a good forecheck, first of all, put on by Nordstrom on Weber. Then the Canadiens get possession of this puck. They're going to try to move it out, but a bad turnover on attempted pass up the middle. Right back the other way. All 3 guys touching the puck. Came quickly over to Backus. Backus back into the middle to Nordstrom, and Nordstrom goes far side. Just past the blocker of Carey
That's
Price.
unfortunate for the Canadiens here. With 3 shots on goal.
That's his 5th goal of the season.
Assisted
His career
by-
high is 10. And the Bruins, for the first time in 5 games, have opened the scoring.
Well, the Canadiens have been generous. A couple pretty good giveaways here early on.
Out at center ice, another steal. Krejci feeds ahead. Marchand to the high slot. Krejci now left circle. Marchand centered out in front, and it's blocked over to the far corner.
And this is all off that turnover.
3
Krejci
shots
trying
to
to chip
play
it down to the
Bruins
left
here.
hash.
Yeah,
Gallagher can't get it out.
Pressure on
Marchand
him.
far side. It's like the puck is magnetized to the Canadiens' end. And we're going to have a penalty here after Deno got high sticked.
Yeah, as Marchand going to the box, got that stick up. He's trying to get around him.
Look at this, Marchand to the box. Montreal on the power play.
Talking about all the turnovers that they had yesterday, the percentage, just in the first period alone, all the turnovers that they had. There's a couple areas that, haven't been talked about as much. The turnovers and then hitting the net. Getting shots through to the net.
I haven't done a live reaction video since the preseason, so first of the season, here we go.
Canadiens to the power play.
Canadiens are 30th on the power play here. They're not the best, so Bruins are like, we can go kill it off. Marchand's in the box, you know what I mean?
I still don't want to see Shea Weber winding up in a good situation, so making sure that they take him and deny the pass to him if possible. The other guy on the point right now has been having a terrific season is Petrie.
Out of late, 4 goals in his last 5 games.
He's been hot all season. Had a good year offensively.
Came over in a deal from the Edmonton Oilers a few years ago. Here are the Habs bringing the puck up the ice. Drilled in with 1.5 minutes left here on the power play. Bruins up 1-0. Gallagher rakes it along the near side. Bruins with some time and room get it out to center ice. Here's Nordstrom. Wheels his way in. Rister gloved by Price. And he'll put it down. Shea Weber with it. The captain up the right side. Hammered ahead on right wing. Halak with it. Halak will feed it up the middle himself, and this will float all the way down with the Canadiens changing.
As you can kind of see, the Canadiens are not really good on the power play here. 30th, as I said.
Throw it down himself.
Shaw centered. Whacked away from Paul Byron, who was cut down the middle.
Yeah, that was Wagner coming all the way back down to the front of the net to block that pass.
Near point, Corrali able to poke it free, and it's paddled all the way down by Charlie McAvoy. 15:44 remaining in the first. 1-0 Bruins. 38 seconds remaining on the Marchand minor. Byron brings it in. Got around the stick check. Centered. Poked out of midair by Carlo. John Moore trying to pound it out. Cannot. Far point. Here's Riley. Collects. Rister. And it's deflected wide. Rebound near side. Puck fumbled by Shaw, and the Bruins cleared.
4 shots.
Mike Riley takes a look. Sees his team changing. And he'll now wheel up the middle. Out at center ice over the CH logo. Over the line left side, Agostino, the former Bruin, fires with nobody out in front. He floats it right into Halak.
I'll take that penalty kill. That's pretty good commitment there by the Bruins, making sure they're taking away some passing lanes. Made it hard for Montreal to get into the zone on a couple of occasions, but Bruins doing a nice job. Wagner came back once and made a good play on an attempted pass across the front for Byron. He's got some good speed going to the net.
5 seconds remaining in the Marchand minor. Weber has it off the face-off wing. Drilled it into the right corner. Lehkonen with it. Shot it out in front. Halak the save. Hugging the far post. Marchand's a free man. And the Bruins are back to full strength. Up top, Kulak shot blocked. Marchand trying to spring Krejci ahead. Krejci far side at center ice. Avoids some of the traffic. Marchand high slot. Dangles with the puck. Twists over to the near hash. Looking up top. Pasternak. Poked it over to the far side. Krejci backhands it behind the net. Pasternak tripped up by Weber. We continue. Along the near side, stolen near point. Carlo shoots, and Price an awkward left arm save as that one was ticketed toward the top near corner.
You know, we've seen these guys in Krejci line, Krejci, Pasternak, and Marchand bounce back after having so nights. I think Pasternak would be the first to tell you yesterday was a so night for him. We've come to expect big things because he's been such a good player for them. But they're already off to a pretty good start here today. Definitely more active in that offensive end.
Despite not scoring last night, Pasternak in the last 6 has 2 goals and 9 points. Bruins win the draw. Carlo brings it, blocked. High slot. It's shot back of the net for Domi. Turned over again, left of the net. It's fired, short-sided wide by Heinen.
It was Shaw that gave that puck away.
Canadiens are a turnover machine here in the first. Right corner now.
They need to work on the keeping the puck, not
Heinen turns and centers.
That's what they're doing a lot right now.
Heinen tries to throw it out in front, gets it back, shoots, blocked, and Shaw cannot get it out.
Good work again by this line.
Far side, Donato shakes off a stick check. Back of the net now, forced back at Carlson. Tripped up. Up top it comes Crew. Wrister didn't get through.
Got blocked right in front of the net, though. You make sure he doesn't get blocked out high. Good work by that line.
Noah Juleson wearing the full face shield. He took a puck off the cheekbone and missed 9 games. The Bruins will weed the other way. John Moore lobs a backhand far corner. 13 and a half remaining here in the first. 1-0 Bruins. Nordstrom from Cave and Backus. Stolen again. Backus tried to fling it into the slot. Chopped by the Canadiens out to center ice. Camper drives in a fluttering puck. Stopped back of the net by Price as he took it off the glass. Held in along the near side. Nordstrom.
I'm not able to stream the game there because if I do, then I will actually they'll probably close me down. So sorry about that. I would if I was able to, but I'm sorry about that. But I'll discuss it, show you what I mean. But I'm sorry I can't show you here.
A heck of a place to get your first career NHL tally, and this puck leaves the surface.
A lot of giveaways by the Montreal Canadiens.
Bruins with a 1-0 lead over the Canadiens. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Well, been a lot of turnovers by the Canadiens here, lots, and that's what led to the Nordstrom goal, assisted by Backus and Cave. You know, it's ridiculous. It was. Do I think Montreal will come back? I think they will, but not enough. I feel like Boston, since they lost 2 in a row, they're going to be really heated up to win this game. I see Montreal not winning this game because Boston's going to feel so energetic just to win this game, be desperate. And Montreal, I feel, will be like, and that's why they're giving away. Early signs of giving away is kind of a little, you know, to me, since Montreal is my favorite team, and Boston's, I can't stand, but I still got to talk about them, but that's fine with me. Let me change them. 6 shots by Boston and 3 by Montreal. I remember when Nordstrom shot that shot, I think, in the second, a couple seconds left, and Carey Price just flashing the leather there. That was pretty good. When he shot out, the beat over, or tie what was, no, the beat over what was wins. I remember that. That was pretty good, but he just couldn't do it here. Another thing we can ask is just Barry Kotkaniemi's going to score? Is he? I say personally no, because it just not. I feel like he put 2 points last night, maybe an assist. I could see an assist, definitely, but not a goal. It was a wicked shot by Kotkaniemi on Mike McKenna there. We'll start listening. Any more questions you have for me, just let me know. I will answer them, so let me know if you have any more. Here, let's listen.
Swatted that out front by Krejci and stopped by Price, who covers.
Yeah, different looking play there off the face-off win. McAvoy started to walk to the middle.
Isn't that organ music just so awesome, right? So good.
A little passing play. He's able to get this shot through. Not a hard one, but it gets through towards the net. David Krejci battling in front.
Couple other games here. 2-0 Ottawa over Nashville. 2-0 Pittsburgh over Anaheim. Just a couple other games here. And we all know that Montreal is losing 1-0. 7 shots by Finland. They really are taking shots. Montreal needs to get the shots on, because they're a team that has trouble scoring. Of course, this year, not as much as last year and the other years. But if they put more shots on goal, the more goals they get. So, even though they still... But, you know, they've been successful over Halak, but this is the new Halak, I feel like, this year over in Boston. So I feel it's going to be hard to beat them. They were able to beat the New York Islander Halak, but not the Boston Halak. Maybe. We'll see. They haven't played Boston with Halak yet, so we'll see.
And we continue back to move to the middle for a shot. Tatar up top.
Let's listen.
Kulak. He shot it back of the net, floats around to the far side, and now Marchand pedals ahead on left wing. Cross ice, Krejci taps it in, chasing is Heinen, and along the near side, Tatar with it. Can't flip it out. This puck stays in again. Now Tatar recovers.
They can't
Near point now, Gallagher.
take out the puck.
Sidesteps
They
ahead,
need
trying
to take out the
thread it
puck.
in front.
Big
McAvoy
rush.
with the check. Gallagher shoots, blocked by McAvoy.
They need a big
And the Bruins
rush
flip it up right
because
wing,
when they
and
stand like a power
Heinen
play,
able
that's
to
why the
jam it by
30th,
Kulak and get it out to
they
center
get
ice, controlled
frozen.
by
Like,
McAvoy.
what do we
Right
do?
wing
What do we
feed,
do? So
Krejci
more of a
headed to
rush.
his
Come
feet.
on, get on the
Kulak
rush. Move it.
threw a shoulder
Fast
into his
pace.
chest.
Shoot
Now
the
Montreal with the
puck.
puck. The
Rebound.
Bruins
They
will start
score.
to make
That's
some
what we need.
changes.
So
Our
hopefully
shift
something
concentrated
good.
on that after the face-off went. He's giving to one of the referees now as he went to the bench.
Riley took a check from Corrali after he fumbled the puck deep in his own zone. Digging away is Achari. Back of the net now, Petrie helps out Riley. Whipped it over to the near side. It stays in again. Wagner's
They
shot hits
can't
zone
get the
guy.
puck out.
Achari.
I keep
Wagner's got it high
stressing
slot to the right circle. Corrali shoots, and this one slapped into the far corner.
Ridiculous. This should
Coming
be
the other way.
Montreal gotta
Cannot
get
it out.
in the
Agostino's
way.
got it. He'll wheel over the line right side. Watched by John Moore. Agostino
Have you ever
protects
heard
the puck.
of
Right
passing
circle,
Montreal
Petrie.
like
Cut down low.
Petrie
Center.
to?
Tapped away from Shaw. Schlemko shoots wide.
Good stick by Camper in front.
There we go.
Far
Finally,
point, Petrie,
Canadians were able to
Risson
really put the pressure.
toward the
Just
near
a little
post. Shaw
right
was
now.
there, and the Bruins will slam at the length of the ice. We're going to have an icing call here on the Bruins.
Good. I
11:01
like what they
remaining in
do.
the first.
Right
Bruins
this second.
1-0 lead.
Great job by
the
the Canadians
here offensively, trying set
to
something up
get
there,
the
but that
puck
was,
in the zone
play by Steve
and
Camper
move
in front
it
of the net, making
here.
sure that pass never connects.
Good job. I gotta say by the Canadians
Similar to the
here.
Bruins, a couple of seconds
Finally
to
can
kind of sort
get
that all out
some
now.
pressure
They're
after
back up
Bruins
the other
putting all
way.
the pressure on. So hopefully they win the face-off, get back to the point. Weber, Petrie, Duran, Domi, Tatar, you know what I mean. Hopefully something.
Backus has got it. He'll slap it into the far corner. Backus turns up the far side. Met by Schlemko. Far corner now. Nordstrom swoops in. He has the opening goal for the Bruins. Puck sent around to the near side. Cave's got it. Cave backhands in the right corner. Domi with a check. Frees the puck for the Canadians. Drouin. And he'll flip it up left wing and out to center ice. Max Domi wheels his way in, but we have an offside as Jules tried to drag the line unsuccessfully.
Fans, stay tuned at the conclusion of the game as we pick the 3 stars of the game presented by Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Drop fired out just beyond the Bruins line. Jacob forced back a Carl now with Danton Heinen and Ryan Donato against Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who had a goal and an assist in their last game, a victory over the Ottawa Senators.
They played Ottawa 3 times. They beat them 5-2 each game.
They outshot him badly, 47-18.
Wasn't even a contest.
Now Krug saw Lehkonen coming.
They were down 2-1
at the end of 40 minutes and ended up picking up the victory. Puck sent ahead. Now at his own line, Heinen. Hands on left wing, Krug. Gallops ahead, skips over the line. He'll rim it around. Along the near side, Donato took a shoulder from
right now
Schlemko,
right now is Byman, Kotkaniemi, Juleson, Schlemko, and those guys. So hopefully something. And then for Boston is goes back to Carlson, Donato, Heinen, Krug, and
hammers it up right wing out at center ice. Puck skips by Grzelcyk. Now Gallagher far side. Poke check by the Bruins.
Well played. You know, Grzelcyk stays up there. Once that puck gets chipped by him, McAvoy comes over to help out his partner. Great check. Going laterally across the blue line that time in the offsides.
Got an offside here and a timeout. 9:30 remaining here in the first. Bruins 1, Canadiens 0. And the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the award-winning Honda Accord.
Time is running out.
So, let's talk here in a mission a little here to talk. Someone asked me before, do you think Canadians could have come back? I feel like they could, but I feel like it could be too late because Boston, I feel like, are desperate. Like I said, I'm going to be really desperate to win this game after Pastrnak. Not productive game as much, so he's ready to break out and score. I feel like he's really going to want to do. That's what I feel like. So we will see what happens, if this is true or not. I could be wrong, I could be right. They have figured out Halak in the past, but this is a brand new Halak. This guy, Halak, is done great in Boston. There was a difference from the New York Halak and the Boston Halak. the Boston Halak is the one who's doing fantastic. Like the one that played for the Canadiens, former. He used to be a former Canadian. That's how he's playing. Game's almost back on, so a couple minutes. But he's really playing like that. And so hopefully, for me, I'm a Canadiens fan, so hopefully they can break through Halak here and score. That's my thing I really hope they can do. See what happens. Here we go. Let's listen up.
Don't miss a second of the
That's
action.
not actually.
NHL play-by-play on Sirius XM.
Joakim Nordstrom's fifth at 2:21 as the Bruins on top 1-0. We're just past the halfway point of the first period. David Pastrnak back on the ice after a skate repair. He joins David Krejci and Brad Marchand. Draw at the near dot just beyond the Canadiens line.
Let's listen.
Pastrnak and Marchand,
Okay.
by the way, scoreless in the first two meetings against the Canadiens. Here's Krejci, keeps a puck in at the high slot. Kulak rips it up the far side, out to center ice, 2-on-1. Now Danault threads it out in front. Tatar jammed it wide.
Oh,
Back of the net, Tatar got
man.
brushed by McAvoy. Saw him at the last second.
Good
Near
rush
circle,
by the
Kulak
Canadiens
cuts
now.
in. Bumped off the puck by McAvoy. Sent around to the far side, Tatar. Up top fired by Weber. And that floater grabbed by Halak will have a draw.
Yeah, just a little decision in a neutral zone that time. Leads to the quick 2-on-1. But it's a partial 2-on-1, not clean. Pass goes off the far wall. And McAvoy coming over is the only defense. Marchand rotating back to try to get a stick on that attempted pass for Tatar. Tatar has to reach for it. And not able to get a lot on it.
Tatar 12 goals, 24 points in his first full season in Montreal. Last year he split time with Vegas and Detroit. Back of the net, Torrey Krug off the faceoff win. Backus rips it up the middle. Cave dumps it down low. Chasing is Nordstrom. Petrie's there first. They collide in the right corner. Cave in to dig away. Along the near side, Backus wedged it back of the net. Petrie races for it far side. Shortens up in the check coming at him. Held in far point by Nordstrom. The linesman says no. Cave's going to have to back off and tag up. Now Mike Riley, up right wing, out at center ice. Petrie's drive. Hit Drouin in the skate. Backus brings it in. Going wide right circle. Shoots. Gloved by Price. He'll roll it down for Petrie. Riley with it.
Let's
Up the
listen
far
more.
side, Riley. Right wing, or pardon me, Petrie. Sent it through the middle. Broken up by Moore. Countering now. Forced back at Carlson to the right circle. Try to send it back for Donato along the near side. He was looking to open up for a one-timer. Right corner, Riley. Back of the net, Chaput. Shovel it around. Matthew Pekka, no relation to the former NHLer Michael Pekka, shoveled it deep into the Bruin zone. He's one of the few players, along with Connor Clifton, who's played in the NHL from Quinnipiac. Bruins rattle the puck down the length of the ice, and this somehow goes far enough for icing. We'll have a face-off back in the end to our left.
Montreal trying to settle down their game and get into a bit of a rhythm, get their skating legs going. That's when they're at their best. It seems like they've got a lot of speed to burn. And a couple guys sitting out today, including Jordy Ben. I raised my eyebrows a little bit at that one. I thought he played pretty well the last two games against the Bruins, but
Canadiens win the draw. High slot. Pekka shoots wide. There was a screen out in front. Agostino was there. Back of the net now, Moore. Flips it off the far wall.
Agostino, Chaput, and Pekka play great on the fourth line. Agostino picks up the puck, passes to level. That's what he likes to do. Get the passes, picks off players here and there. Oh man, it's like the same thing, but he's hurt now 6 to 8 weeks now. A couple of weeks until he comes back. So hopefully we can see that also from Oman. Who will go down? Not. We don't know who will get waived. We'll see.
We'll get to this, and he'll fling it back of the net. Price sets it up. Schlemko looking up left wing. Rolls out to center ice, cut off by Achari. Bruins tag up and re-engage. Along the near side of Achari, digging for the puck. Landed a solid shoulder on Juleson. And speeding ahead, here's Byron. Going wide right side against Krug. Had it backhanded out in front. Krug blocked it. Far corner now, Krug. Working against Kotkaniemi. Carlo crumpled his guy. Fans here groan, but no penalty there. And the Bruins drill it over the glass into the crowd. That will be a penalty. 6:28 left here in the first. Bruins going
Montreal on the
short
penalty.
second time.
Montreal on the
Leading
power play. They stink up the power play, like I said, 30th in the league.
Upset with
And they
himself here,
need
had the
to
puck
do something.
cleanly over
A
on the-
bad penalty by the
He rotated
Bruins.
back to help
Over the
out, just tried to
glass.
go off the glass
Sorry,
and out.
guys. That's a
It's
penalty.
underneath
Boom.
Brandon
You
Carl, I
know,
think that was Paul Byron. He took down to the ice.
purposely, by mistake, did it, but it's over the glass. Not deflected. Shot over the glass. It's a penalty.
Delay a game.
And it called as a delay of game, to delay in the
Draw
game.
near circle, the Bruins end. Max Domi's going to step in against David Krejci for the draw. Krejci wins it. McAvoy paddles it back of the net. John Moore, time and room, snaps it the length of the ice. Carey Price had to go down with a stick and glove to make sure that one didn't squeak in from long range. Here comes Weber. Skis his way up the middle, feeds on left wing Drouin. Floats one into the near corner. John Moore over to cut it off. Protects the puck, advanced it ahead. Bruins use the wall, and it's driven by Cave back into the Canadiens'
They
end.
need to get something to set it up. First of all, they didn't win the face-off. Look at that. Krejci was Domi was the face-off. That's the whole thing. You're on the power play. Could be best center out there. They don't have a good center. So they have, this is the problem. You win the face-off, then you're back to the point, get things set up. You can't do that if you lose the face-off. It's a lot of trouble if you are on
Just over
like
a minute
that.
remaining on the kill for the Bruins. 5.5 left here in the first. 1-0. Bruins on top of the Canadiens. Kotkaniemi gets a return feed from Tatar in the left corner. Swats it back of the net. Cave with the check. Flipped it over to the far corner. Grizzlick's there first, and down it goes.
Bruins have just wanted pucks more. They've wanted pucks more. They've won more battles on these PKs.
I think it's been all over the ice. But certainly in this instance, Kotkaniemi threw it toward the far side. Bruins get a stick on it. Shaw left it along the far side. Gets it back far point. High slot Riley. Near circle Kotkaniemi. Fed it across. And it was behind it, his intended target. Corrali got a stick on it. Far point Riley. Bruins short for another 20 seconds. Up top, Riley. Near circle Kotkaniemi. Pulling drag. Took too long. Crumpled by Nordstrom. Near point now, Riley.
Chances.
Stick handles down low, and his shot ramped up by McAvoy's blade.
8 shots by Burins and 4 by the Canadiens.
On the left wing side, McAvoy challenged, stayed in front of him, and made him delay long enough for Nordstrom to come back and knock him off the puck. And a good recovery. You get a stick on the last attempted shot. McAvoy gets a stick on it, deflecting it up and out of play. Nothing to the net for the Canadiens.
8 seconds remaining on the Achari minor. Bruins in the season series, including tonight, have killed 8 of 9. Canadiens power plays. Off the draw, Agostino flipped it back of the net. Achari standing and waiting to leave the box. Puck wristed from the far point, and Halak the save as Agostino fell down. And Achari's out of the box, and the Bruins are back in full strength. We'll take a timeout here. 4:28 remaining in the first. Bruins 1, Canadiens nothing. And the 98.5 Sports Up Bruins Radio Network, driven by the award-winning
Bunch of chances here. I say a commercial now. But bunch of chances here by the Canadiens, and just couldn't put it in. See, they can. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they can, but that's the problem. Big problem right there. Need to see what would happen. So hopefully something, because I need to do something here. We'll see what happens after this commercial break. Are they able to tie it up? And the Canadiens are able to tie it up. Are they? Are they not? Is the Bruins going to score another goal in the first? Is the Bruins really going to be desperate and just win this and shut this game down and just win this game and control the game? Or not? Or is it be like the other night with Ottawa and Montreal? They don't score anything and they score 4 in the third. Like, oh my. That could happen too. Anything can happen. to any team, any player, anything. So we have 4:28 left to the first. Commercial break's almost over, and I'll put the iPad back up to the speaker right now.
During our first intermission, Bob and I will discuss, does winning create a good dressing room, or is it the other way around? We'll have that discussion in our first intermission. The elusive chemistry and the impact that it can have on a team. Michael Chaput will lean in for the draw against Colby Cave. Far circle of Bruins end. Cave ties up, wins this. McAvoy back of the net, tries to reverse it, does. John Moore, took him a second to recover, gets it out to center ice. And it's turned over in the neutral zone. Agostino on left wing, Lehkonen finished by McAvoy. Far side now, Agostino gets it back in the Bruins zone. Chaput shakes off a check. Far point, not at the near point, Riley. Wrister, he fanned on that. Back of the net, Agostino, left of the net, Lehkonen dribbled it out in front, and it's free to Nordstrom. He'll go wide left side at the red line. Had a check and Petrie coming at him, dumped it in deep and avoided the hit, most of it. Held in by the Bruins, Nordstrom. Near point, Krejci couldn't keep command, then took a check after he fired it in deep. Bruins making some changes, Claude Julien countering with the same. And now Danault in flight over the red line, watched by Marchand. Slapped at, fed right corner. Gallagher, he had a guy in Tatar open for a second.
Yeah, he was going to the net.
Back of the net, Grizzlick stripped Gallagher. He'll power it up the left side. Marchand into the neutral zone. Bounced at center circle. And now Krejci trying to stick handle his way around Kulak, who stood him up. Marchand gets it back. High slot, hands it back. Pasternak, pull and drag left of the net. Stick tied up, gets it back. Pasternak dangles. High slot, Krejci, right circle, Carlo. And hit shot. Glove save made by Price, but we got a penalty coming here on the Canadiens.
Yeah, Pasternak got hooked on the play, so there will be a penalty. It was called by the referee. Tried to go short side high.
By the Canadiens, but it's not good. Philip Danault tripping, David Pasternak. Bruins go on the power play. This is the problem for the Montreal Canadiens. Little, the 24th in the penalty kill. Not as bad as power play. But here we go.
This will be Danault going to the box.
Important penalty killer up front for Claude Julien. Bruins on the power play. 6th in the league at just a shade over 25%. Habs penalty killing 24th, 76.5%. Draw right circle.
Remember in Chicago where Montreal saves all 7 penalty kills?
He'll slam it up the right side all the way down.
So Boston's on the power play. Montreal's on the penalty kill. 24th in the league is for Montreal. So hopefully something good is happening here.
But it hits somebody on the Bruins bench at the far blue line. And the faceoff will come all the way back down.
Backus again against Chaput. Backus set up the opening tally and the only tally from Joakim Nordstrom early in the first. Backus wins the draw, but he does it decisively. And that, as a result, winds up in the neutral zone. Here's Pasternak. He'll wind it up back in his zone, then fumble the puck. Gets it away from Byron with a stick check. And here's Krug. Near point now, Backus. Rink wide. Played it off the wall. Donato. Whacked it back of the net, Backus. And then jammed it into the near corner. Along the near
with
side.
2:48
getting
left.
to Chaput, and he'll bounce it all the way down. Montreal with a quick change. Krug with the puck. 3 goals in his last 5 games. Krug stick handles along the near side. Hands it back for Pasternak. He'll wheel up right wing over the blue line. Stops along the near side. Met by a couple Canadians. Near point now, Krug. Somebody's open. Left circle now, Marchand. Shoots, looking for a tip. And it just missed Backus.
He was there. He was open.
You hear the crowd? That is a loud crowd because they are here for the Bruins.
Left side, here's Backus. Backhand, Price to save. And then Price got bumped well out of the blue paint. And it's rimmed all the way down.
Well out of his net there. Fans wanted something.
10 shots by the Bruins now.
Canadians realized that he's sliding way out to make that save.
Usually you get shot.
1:40 left here in the period. Bruins on the power play, another half minute. Here's Krejci, gallops in, near point. Towards back at Carlson to the far side. Grizzly stumbled. Lehkonen with it. Boxed by McAvoy far side. Lehkonen. Poke check by McAvoy.
Oh, he's been good so far this game.
Awesome. Out at center ice. It's turned over by Pekka. Krejci wheels in. High slot. Delays. Far point now Grizzly. Rink wide Heinen. High slot now Grizzly far circle. Krejci faked the one-timer. Now stick handles and looks. Left of the net. Course back at Carlson, had it, lost it, rolls it far corner. Krejci, the penalty's about to expire. It is. Puck set right corner, right circle. Now Grizzly shoots. Price the save.
That went right. The rebound went right by the stick of force back at Carlson. Went to his backhand. He was looking for it on the forehand.
11 shots by the Bruins here. I'm only doing the first period here.
Price couldn't stop it. Left of the net. Now Wagner drags it out in front. Poke checked by Price. 40 seconds remaining here in the period. Bruins keep another puck in.
They
On the near side, stolen by Wagner in the slot. Now Chari, high slot, feeds left of the net, just behind Wagner. Wagner back of the net, knotted up. Wraparound attempt, the Chari shoots. Price the save, far post to 22.
This is all after a couple of turnovers by the Canadiens again.
Now John Moore rips it in, back of the net, Price stops it. 13 seconds left here in the period.
Carey Price is helping you out. Please give him a
Swatted out
hand.
to center
Like,
ice. Camper's got it. Rink wide to Krug at his own line.
I
Sorts
like
it out.
why.
He'll gain the red line and fire it in. Price waits for it. Rims it around to the near side. Shot by Camper out in front. And it's steered aside as it was ticketed toward the near post. We've played 20 minutes here in Montreal. Bruins 1, Canadiens nothing. Bob and I will bring you back for
well,
the
guess
first
what?
intermission in a moment.
Ending the video here. Just a little recap here. What happened? My phone is 20%, and that's a good place to stop too. So let me put on a little power mode. There we go. Just want to tell you, thank you for watching. Any talking news report. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Whoops. And see you next video. This is live reactions, Bruins vs. Canadiens. See you next video. Bye.